Okay, let's try this again. Sorry about that false start. The new animal pack came out either today or yesterday. I think it actually came out yesterday, maybe. But I haven't loaded in yet. And I don't have the new animal pack yet. We will be getting it, but just not today because, you know, money. But we will be getting it soon. But I didn't realize that they had done a free update with it. And I had to download the free update. And that took a minute. And then when I went to load in, it was crashing immediately. And I was like, what happened? So husband helped me revalidate all of the files and it fixed it. So here we are. You guys, they added a new butterfly. They gave us a free butterfly, and I'm like, oh no! I don't know if I have room for a new butterfly. So we're gonna have to take a look at things and see if we can work another exhibit building into there, and I don't know if I can. I don't know, man. I might have to move the staff buildings out of the middle and rework some things. I was not expecting a new butterfly. Hadn't seen any mention of it. I'm not ungrateful for a free animal, but oh dear. What are we gonna do? Like, for real, what am I gonna do here? 'Cause I don't really have the room. And I don't know. I mean, if we were to rework the bistro, let me edit this. Can I move this to here? Oh no, man. Well, I mean, maybe. Oh no, I need to edit. Should I just give every table an umbrella? Kinda changes how I was gonna do things if we do that, though. Just a little bit. So if we were to do that, can I get another one in over here? I don't know if that's quite possible. Oh, no. Ha ha ha. I mean, if I do umbrellas for everybody, that kind of negates what I was gonna, or the need to, or the need to do, the like the bistro, like garden party trellis thing I was gonna do. But maybe we can save that for another spot. Might be a little not possible. Let's see. I mean, it's a little tight. Should I be bothering with... What do you think, husband? Should I leave the wood planking under the tables, or should I just have it grass?
At this point, it would probably look better with just the grass.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Since we're not doing... the other... It's floating. So if we do it this way, and I come back over here, pretty sure I already attached these things. So alright, so we're gonna have to do some reworking here. I don't know if I really wanted to delete the whole thing, but it might be easier in the long run. Okay. So we could do like a couple in here. Right? This guy. Move to maybe there. Just so we're not quite so scrunched in on each other, maybe. So that makes it look like we could get 2 more tables in there, though. If we move you to there. What is this about? Okay. It's about the zoo pricing. Okay. So, hang on. Let me delete that. Alright, we're just gonna kind of redo this. So we could get like 1 here. Alright, that might be a bit better. That's probably more tables than I had to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I count these over here? Okay, so then let me exit out of there. Let me back some of this up here. Okay. Okay, that's not where it's going to go. Dang it. I need to go into here. I don't know if I'm gonna get this building in here. Like, how does one do this? Because there's not enough pathway here. To make that fit. Okay, tell you what. Let me into here. No, undo that. Okay. close that out? Really? Already with the nonsense? We've barely just started. Oh, I feel really bad. They've had their account for a while. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. Alright, so if I... grab this complex here. Or are we in danger of screwing over by moving this? I don't think we've messed up anything too badly. What about my I hate everything about you? That is touching the bathroom. However, these don't have their scenery ratings done yet. So yeah, 20%. We still have wiggle room there. Okay, let me try this again. Does put us in danger of that. Like, it is awfully close. And just give me a second here, because I need to come back in. And, rework that bit of pathway. This means we're gonna have to redo that bit of hedging, unfortunately. Okay. So if I were to plop you there. That's very tight. Might have to redo these buildings right here. That noise in the game, or is that outside the game? That was so weird. Almost sounded like one of those rain sticks. Okay, so I can make that pathway work. I still have to redo that a little bit, but that's okay. We can make that work. Okay, staff path. Alright, I want you aligned to a grid just to make my life a little bit easier. Oh, that's a problem. Can I... Okay, we can do that. How do I want to connect you to? Do I want you to enter through here, or do I want you to connect like off the side of this? How much will that piss the zookeeper off over here? How many butterfly buildings do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we might do 2 keepers. Do we think 2 keepers is enough for 6 butterfly buildings? How do we want to do this? Because I didn't put in my just a memento. Because I wanted a, I wanted to try to squeeze in a souvenir stand over here somewhere. I mean, we might be able to squeeze in just a memento here, in between the bathrooms, maybe. Since that's a little bit of a wider plaza. I don't know how pissy the zookeepers are going to get. Do we want to add... How do I want to do this? Oh, goodness. Hmm. I was originally thinking, you know, we just shoehorn them in through over here. Through the bathroom building. But then where would I put my... in just a momento? Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's better. I like that a little bit better. I mean, I got those guys kind of centered right into there. Alright, what if we... What if... Is that too weird, though? Is it too much? It's like that's about the furthest back I can put that. It does make it seem really crowded. I mean, technically, I could probably nix one of those buildings, but we have some space over here. So technically, I could like pop it into here. Like in between the gardens. Like that could work. Okay. We need to rework this a little bit. It threw me for a loop, Planet Zoo. I was not expecting a free animal, let alone a free butterfly. And I mean, we could just be like, screw it, we already have the design in. But at the same time, it's a new butterfly. How could we not the new butterfly? Okay, I need to... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so this is a lot more tables than we originally had. Okay. Alright, that's not bad. I mean, I still... Oh. I still want to, do my other little garden restaurant idea. Maybe we'll save that for a food court. Okay, all the other tables look fine. Okay. Alright, let's attempt to salvage this. How far over do we want to go? For that is the question. Oh, we do have, I forgot to mention, we do have the link to the playlist of this build pinned in the comments for anybody that wants to see the build start to finish. We do have that available. Does that look a little strange? I mean, it's sticking through, so I don't know. We might have to wait until we get that part figured out, that building. Because we still haven't quite figured out how we want these guys to be. Right, so that is way too drastic. Like, we don't know if we're gonna do glass or if we're gonna do open air. I was originally thinking open air. I'm not a fan of the nets. I know they serve a purpose to keep the butterflies from escaping, but I just don't know if I really like the look of them. I feel like if we're gonna bother doing the netting, maybe we just go with glass. So, I mean, we don't want the butterflies to completely escape on us either. Curves are difficult with this length. So we kind of have to figure out what we want to sacrifice here. Okay, they're difficult for me. Put it that way. It's also difficult when you are when you're grabbing the wrong arrow. Just a bit there. That will certainly not help matters. I do kind of wish we had a little bit more variety for the restaurant seating. Like, I understand they're probably programmed differently, which is why we can't link all of the table options. But it might be neat to use some of the other really fancy looking tables. Or be able to link them into the restaurant options. It's like you can actually do like a tiki hut restaurant and use the tiki picnic table. Like, I think that would be fun. So that one. One kind of comes as far up to the door as I was comfortable bringing it without knowing what we're doing here yet. So I'm gonna kind of have to leave that one sit there for the moment. Okay. So this guy. We can like try to cozy him up. To kind of almost touching the building, maybe. Like, I want to give us a little bit of room here. Just in case. I can adjust this back over once we're done figuring out what the facade of this thing is going to be. Did not tap it hard enough. There we go. Technically. I get like one more table in there. That does mean I need to add one more table. Okay, now here's the question. I haven't looked yet. Do we have signs for the new butterfly? We don't? Huh? Is that in the animal pack? Wait. We don't have anything? They did put this animal in, right? I mean, we saw it said free. Oh, Mala. I'm spelling wrong. M-A-L-A. M-A-L-A. Really? We don't have a sign for it at all. Frontier. Is there a reason why you didn't give us a species sign for this animal at all? Cause that's kind of frustrating. That's a tiny guy. That is a tiny guy. Oh, you were like, what happened to you? Like, you're all pulled the way out. Alright. I had tried to add the flowers in, but it looked a little too busy. So we got these guys. I believe that's a worker. Where'd that person go? I need a butterfly bistro. Okay. are heading into there. We've got benches here. What work zone are you in? Oh, you don't have a work zone. I wonder if you were the one that was originally supposed to be in there. Alright, well you won't have that far to walk if I assign you to here. Okay. So you don't have a work zone. No work zone. Okay. Let's put you in a work zone, shall we? We will put you here. 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 Alright, so you have a bunch of possibilities. We're gonna rename this to Butterfly Garden Vendor. So there's that person. You. You. Are going to be put into... Wow. You're kind of angry looking, buddy. You've only just been hired, my guy. I mean, I get you're bored, but... You're basically getting a paycheck to just stand there. But I do imagine it makes the day go a lot slower. Okay, so those guys have all been assigned to the work zone. I am going to hire 1, 2. How about we go 3 extras for this work zone? You know, people are going to be wanting to take breaks. And this way, the fun doesn't have to stop. Okay. Alright, that's for you guys. Now, I do need a mechanic over here. Gonna need a mechanic. You think 2 zookeepers is enough for 6 butterfly gardens?
Yeah.
3 for each one. Got those 2. So we need to sweep the butterfly pathways. There's gonna be trash. 2 bathrooms to clean. I know 1 caretaker is not going to be enough for this area. I'm not sure if 2 is enough. 2 might be enough. I think 1 security is enough. Let's go 2. Alright, I'm not gonna hire the educator yet. I do want at least 1 over here. If not 2. Okay. My zookeeper friends. Well, hold on. Let's start with the mechanic. So it doesn't look like the mechanics have to do anything to the exhibits. Looks like all they do is repair habitats, which is interesting. Alright, let's give you a new work zone. That. 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 This is a staff room too, right? Like, that looks pretty... sufficient. Excuse me. Butterfly... bats. Mechanic? Okay. Now. Anybody using the other ATM? Did I only hire the 1 mechanic? I thought I hired 2. Maybe I did only hire 1. Will 2 be overkill? I mean, it is a lot of ground to walk. You are going to get this and this. And this. And this. And this. And You are gonna be... You alright?
Yeah.
Butterfly keeper... 1. I built you a butterfly keeper 2. Excuse me. Okay, so let's see. Who was that one again? I think that was Tammy. You're not showing a 1, 2, 3. So you are butterfly keeper. Okay, so we've got you. I really thought I had hired 2 mechanics. Is that a problem? I don't know. I did hire 2 security guards. Alright, you... get... Like, I just want to kind of put all of this area in. Just to make sure. That we've got our bases covered here. 1, 2, 3. That's what was missing there. And then we'll have you like sweep out here. Maybe there and there. Right? Like that should be a good enough area. I would think. I think I've got like 1 or 2 unzoned cleaning people. Just roaming. Butterfly garden. Okay. So that is you. You are going to be put on the same one. Alright, security. Hey. Guess what, security? Guess what you're gonna be checking out. Have you check back there on that building? This one. I don't know if you really need to be checking on that necessarily, because it's going to be enclosed in a compound here. I mean, I guess I could have you, like, walk out this way. I don't know if I really need you to. I'll let that one. Okay, so this is Butterfly Gardens 30. And you on that. You know, I think I am going to do that second mechanic. That is a good amount of walking. The cleanup on this guy needs to go to every month. Every year is just atrocious sounding. Excuse me, I'm gonna put that one to every month. That one every 3 months. So it's all the way in the back corner. I have to do every month on that one. I'd like that one to be every month. Every 3 months on that one. Potentially. Okay. Now, to start dealing with these atrociously large buildings. Alrighty. Now, let's see here. Where is wall 1? Okay, so wire mesh kind of looks like chain link. Solid is what we started out with. Glass looks like that. So these look like they're 2 panels high. Netting. Netting gives them a very boxy feel. Or we could go with none. and just kind of like figure it out on our own. Okay, I think we're gonna go with none, at least for now. Just so we can get a better sense of what's going on here. Okay, so ceiling. You have the same sort of options here. Netting. Okay, I'm gonna go with sink, wall, and building material. Solid or none. Okay, we could go with no door strip. Or we could leave it. I think we need the door there. If we were gonna do the open air garden, that would definitely be an option. What do you think? Glass enclosure or open air?
Glass enclosure. I mean, you can't really do open air if you're trying to keep butterflies that aren't native around.
I mean, technically they would fly away or be eaten.
Or the weather would get them,
yeah.
You know?
So for now, I'm gonna leave those in place. There is a way to maybe I have to click on the thing itself. There's a way to decorate the door panels, I thought. Or maybe that's the other one. Because I was like, I didn't know. Wall color. Oh, here we go. Plastic color. What was that? The wall color. Oh, okay. I think that's if we had, no? I don't know what that's for. Where is that? 'Cause nothing's changing colors. Oh, it's on the inside. Oh. Yeah, we're not. Let's turn that. Okay. Alright. So now. Go into construction. As we try to figure out here what we want to do. Do you want to go like half bottom solid and then upper glass? That would be like halfway up. Hmm. So I don't know what I'm going to prefer here. Don't have quite enough of a footprint. I think to like this would have to be over here. I feel like to not cut anything off, because I feel like if I go here we're cutting off some of the building. Like same thing with this, right? So we'd have to like come out more. Now we could definitely give it more of a old world garden feel, maybe. Like we could stick glass in between. Looks like it's not sitting where it should be, but it is. Wait, no it's not. Hey, Ari. How's it going? Oh, it is. It's just that's being weird. Alright. Because we need this to go too high. How are you doing today? Well, that's good. There are worser things to be. That's just a straight up arch. Just trying to figure out our walls for our butterfly garden. I wouldn't necessarily mind that. So how hot is it up in your area? Has summer fully arrived? We've been pretty bakey down here. So if I were to do something like that. Right, and then like this. It's been pretty miserably hot down here. This needs to be too high. And then that kind of gives us like class support. Would I want that there, or would I want it to be a solid wall there? That is the question. so too high. Now these things had a flat roof. If I could get... Okay, they do have... I don't know if that's going to work the way I wanted it to. Will those be... Okay, so those are kind of at odds with each other. Alright, so that's the matching corner to that. But... If we... Oh wait, is this one off-grid? Because that feels... Oof. Okay, so we would have to go with something a little different. With that. So technically, that would be over the middle pathway. Right. So then this would need come down through here. But is there... Don't know if there... Okay, hang on. I'm not good at doing roofs, so it takes me a minute or more at times to try to figure out how I specifically want to handle it. Bear with me here. Okay. I think I have an idea of what I'm looking for, I'm just not sure where it's located. Huh. It's not... Am I just, like, blowing past it? Oh, they're considering it a pitch. Really? Yes they are. Alright. Now, with the modern glass roofs, there is no way to change the color on the supports, I guess, is what we would call that. That slightly different shade of brown. Does it matter? So what was this? This was 2, I believe. Yeah. So then that would go that way. And then this side would need to be the corner guy. Right, because we don't have a whole lot of extra room to play with here, because I've got these buildings packed in here pretty tightly. Because Planet Zoo decided to give us a free butterfly. So this is in fact an extra butterfly house that we crammed in here today. Earlier, we redid the seating arrangements for the bistro. We took out the wooden flooring underneath the tables, and I nixed my pagoda. Is it a pagoda? I mixed my, like, trestle-y things above the eating area with the fairy lights on them for now. I might put that in a different area. But, this is kind of where I'm at the moment. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so if I pop you into there. And I think I need to come back to wall pieces. And do we want, like, this guy? Well, okay, you... Really? You have a gap. Why? Why is there a gap there? Ooh, that's... see it at the bottom? Alright, so if we go with that option, we are going to have to fill that in. Okay. I want to fill that in with. Because the whole of this building is metal. That's a diagonal. That is rather large. And not exactly what I was expecting. I mean, the color kind of works. It looks like it belongs. So we got that going for us. Oof. Okay, so you're just a little long. Can I talk you into fitting a little bit better? Potentially. Okay, that's not bad. I think we can live with that. I mean, it's gonna look weird as hell on the inside, though. Oh, that does look weird as hell on the inside. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's just so big. That one can't be painted, though. And that can't be painted. Oh, that's got some really big wear and tear on it. Alright, let's go into columns then. Can I just get like a flat board here? I know this is wood and that was metal. I get that. But this also doesn't have... Okay, that's a little bit more reasonable instead of that chunky ass thing sticking down. I mean, I understand that there's probably instances where that chunky bit looks better. This did not... I feel like, what if there was time? Alright. Okay. So there's that. I mean, it still looks a little out of place, but that's not so bad in the grand scheme of things. Okay. Let's go back into our walls here. Tell you, it's pretty dang warm here today so far. Do we want that to be like that though? And I could sandwich that. In that particular spot to hide it. But that would stick out a bit. Let me think about it for a minute. I don't know if these are gonna fight with each other. With this being in between the archway. Right now, the most flickering I'm seeing happening is from just being in the construction thingy altogether. Like the yellow lines. Okay. So far, so good. Should these be white? Should they be pink? Because it is a very large, imposing structure.
Kind of depends what you're going to do around it here.
Like gardeny bits. Like this is going to get walled off. Because that is, or hedged off at the very least, because that's staff area. But if all of these look the same, should they be white? Should they be pink?
Probably pink the way the rest of your territory looks. Especially right next to the shop there, whatever it is. The entrance to the other one. Yeah, I would definitely go pink.
It feels too dark. Like that's the problem I'm having at the moment. hit this large opposing structure here. I still have to come back and add in the windows. Okay. It feels a little less ominous. Roof's gotta change though. But then it's like, oh, is it too much pink? Maybe we can trim it? I don't know, that's an awful lot of trim. I was gonna say, don't tell me now I can't grab that board. Oh, the board won't let us change the color. Probably because it's not part of the build. Oh, well, let's turn you off. Put a pin in that right now. Okay. Too much pink?
I would make the roofing a dark color, like the glass part. That's me.
So
Maybe make the roofing brown, like your butterfly.
So that
bistro has brown with pink highlights. So at the very least, pink with brown highlights would probably match.
so that with like brown trim?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if the stream caught up yet. Okay, it looks like it did. And I've got the bottom wall down here brown, so make that pink.
Oh, definitely. Either that needs to be pink as well, or you need to put. Like personally, I would find some kind of structure to put up, almost like pillars on the outside or something, and make that brown as well to help break up the expanse of pink. But I don't know how far you want to try to take that.
So
Yeah, like some kind of beam.
So just trim or actual... That's brick. That's not what I'm looking for.
I mean, columns or trim would work.
I mean, that's too small, but...
Probably gonna dislike me for this. You might instead have to turn the walls brown and then add pink trim. Kind of like how you've got the little trim around the top here. So you could probably do like a trim line along the top and maybe along the middle here. And if you could even turn these panels pink if you can, and that might help as well. In fact, you might even be able to just copy that actual trim that you had there. The top, at least.
What do you mean?
The one that you used
That's
there.
floor.
Oh, that's floor?
Yeah.
Oh, that won't work then. I didn't realize it was floor sticking out. I mean, you could, in theory, take this and copy it and move it up. Definitely not part way.
It's too thick. Let's see here. So if we make this pink. Now, the wooden bits along the bottom, that 1 meter wall, that doesn't necessarily have to stay there.
Again, this is just me personally. I would have had the arched wall for both levels. Well, you know what? That might look... That actually just with the pink wood at the bottom and no trim might work once you add the windows.
Well, it's just gonna be glass. Like clear glass.
Most of the glass is still... Oh, are you just using plate glass, not any of the structured glass?
I was gonna just go with the clear glass,
If you did the glass with some kind of structure in it and colored that pink, that might work well. With that trim. Like
so
that PCF
get rid of that. And... and change those other colors back to brown.
No. Just adding the pink glass with the structure will help tie together the pink.
course, you're gonna show through for some reason. So, make these brown again? I'm confused about what we're saying.
I would not change the color of the wood that you already have pink. I think the pink base and then the pink windows going up from it will work.
Well, because if I do that, and I put that there, I know I have to fix that flicker. It looks weird coming from the pink base.
I suppose. You could do a third color. Maybe a darker pink.
What about that?
The light pink?
It's all the same shade of pink.
I mean, it looks a little plain along the bottom.
Well, I'm gonna probably put hedge around the bottom on the
okay.
outside.
Oh, yeah, it's probably.
Oh my goodness. You are just not having it. Oh no, you're just gonna be alright. Well, fine then. Right, so some of you are Flicker City. And some of you are fine.
The trim would cover that too.
Huh?
Trim would cover that too.
What, Flicker City?
Yeah.
Well, you said not to bother with the trim. Really? You're just gonna... So for some reason, you don't have pink here. And it looked a little strange. Okay, so everybody's somewhat happy there. Oh, that's why. It doesn't seem to matter which way I point you. So we are just gonna have to be Flicker City for a minute. Now, we will fix it. I just need a minute to get everybody else in place here. Oh, you're just gonna be pissy no matter what. Okay. Okay, so you actually need to come down just a little bit. Okay, so this guy we are going to flip. Actually, all of these kind of needs to be flip-deed. Oh, no, I didn't want to duplicate you. I just wanted to outright flip you because the pink is showing through on the one side. Okay, so that takes care of that. You guys are good. Okay, now I will probably slide this up against here. Once I get that situated. I mean, I guess it doesn't fully matter if we are gonna put the hedge there. I suppose it's just me being fussy. Okay. I am gonna be fussy over this, though. Because that's a little thick. And we can... What's flickering now? Was I seeing things? Or was that the yellow from the... Something is flickering. It's you. Okay. That's fine, because you'll go away when we get out of build mode. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have another flickery issue. Now, I am doing this because I am being particular. So this is not necessarily... something you would have to deal with. Plus, we kind of did a slightly complex window layering up here. So I was originally thinking of just doing the clear glass, which is why I kind of went a little extra elaborate on this guy. Lined up. Because I moved it thinking that this was our problem piece, and it wasn't. Oh, that's... Oh no, what am I gonna do? That's a problem. That is very much a problem.
Did you rotate the archway?
Yeah. Because if I slide you in, are you off too much? It doesn't look too bad. Alright, these upper guys still need to get split and adjusted here. Just because I don't want them sticking up that much. That's the only reason I'm doing that. So it's not quite as chunky. Okay, and then this guy, I think, might be the last one I needed to split. I wish we could two-tone the glass on this stuff, like have the outer frame be one color and the inner supports be a different color. But it's all or nothing. Although that is that too weird? The pink on the top dome?
I think it works.
Like just on the end? I am getting annoyed by these other buildings. So I am going to drop their walls to none for now. So I'm tired of floating through them while I'm trying to deal with this other one. If you don't hit OK, it'll revert to what you originally clicked here. Okay, so I need to figure out what we're gonna do about this. I could slap some boards up over it. And that might be what we end up doing. Because I don't want to get too elaborate, because then it's going to look like the rest of the building. Needs to be trimmed out here. So how high up does that go? That goes up to there. Alright, I am going to be making that our brown. I believe, because I think if I go pink, it's going to be a little weird. When the rest of the building isn't trimmed in pink. It's gonna flicker. Nobody's business. So like that's what it looks like pink. And that looks a little off when the rest of the building's not trimmed out. So let's, yeah, that's a little bit better. It's just a shiny bit on there. This piece right here, I want to about just enough. Every time I forget to disable the climbing on these things. Okay. So that's not so bad. Okay. So this. What am I gonna do with this? Alright, so if I bring you to there. And I would like you to be kind of there. So if I bring you like up to there. So this guy, I'm trying to figure out where I want the like the following the hedge to kind of, or the pathway to kind of stop and to cling to the building to kind of start. This whole bit. We are gonna slide you to about, oh, because you're like way into the, ugh. Alright, we're gonna have to redo that. So, if I... Alright, that's not terrible. It does mean that this one's not... Okay. Alright, that's not bad. That's not too bad. So I'm going to... I can grab the right circle, for Christ's sake. So I might have to, twist this a little bit. If only to keep it from drifting a little too far. Into the edge of the building. Honestly, maybe we would have been okay. Although right there it does starts to wiggle. I don't really want it wiggling all that hard. So pretty soon we'll be like 5 feet out from the edge of it. You okay? Don't need to do anything? He's having a rough day. Like, I feel like, yeah, we're like way drifting. Especially on that one. Not happy with this. I'm just not. How did we end up this far off the edge of the building? Is beyond me. Like, why? You know what? Let's just start with a fresh bush. Maybe that's the problem. All these are a little wiggly. I understand it's on a slight angle. But at the same time, come on. Okay. I just want you to be hugging the building. That's all I want. Doesn't seem like that would be asking for too much. In this circumstance. So we'll bring this to there. Okay. Alright, that's not so bad. Do you want to edit? No. I want to slide you over just a little bit. You, I want to put there. And you maybe here. And then you okay. That's a little better. Okay. So it's a little better once we drop the the black bits of the buildings. Just thinking for a minute. I saw that little flicker. Don't you be starting. Phone. 1 second. No idea who that was. Someplace out of New York. That's all I know. Alright. So we got this swapping around there. You are heading to the ATM. Okay, so in here. We need to put a butterfly. What are we gonna put in here? Well, that's not gonna work. Will you let me search that? Buttery. Oh, we have to pick one. Okay, should we put the new one in here? One, two, three, four, five, six. I see your Zupedia. It is endangered. Sri Lankan rose. Habitat loss. Legal animal trading. Okay, so this is 70 to 95. Let us make a note of that. So 70 to 95. Asia tropical. 1 to 90. Wow. That's a lot of butterflies. I don't know that I can get 90 in here. That might be a little much. So 1 to 90. Okay, so that's 2. Now I have death turned off, so we're not really like depending on these guys to keep the zoo going. So what was that? That was total of 4. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. Hmm. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23. Is 24 a good number? Maybe. What the fuck?
Oh, it's in the settings for the...
Yeah, I already turned it to none. And it redid it when I added the animal. Let's come in here. Alright, so they've got mulch or none. I went with none. We already did that. Okay. So let's add nectar feeders, ripe fruit, sugar water dishes, milkweed, potted trees, that tropical fern, this tropical fern, and a mister. Alright, so what do we write down? 70 to 95. Let's go with that. Did that. Oh, did it undo the fucking work zone? Okay, so this is that rose butterfly. Alright, so we want to manage the population. Alright. So release to the wild. Because if I don't, I'll forget. Okay, Alright. It still seems a little sparse in here, doesn't it? Can we add a bench? I guess we can because it's along the walkway. So this said that it was tropical and Asia. Doesn't really give us much to work with here, does it? These are water hyacinthus. That's not really gonna work too well for us. No, that one's kind of small. Like, I don't even know if we should bother adding this much stuff in. like the scenery rating's already where it needs to be. Just felt kind of empty. So I just wanted to add a little bit of something in here. Since my cod that's a big guy. So do we think we need to, or should we, add in our little walkway border? Like, it might be helpful. That feels a little better. But I'd have to like stop it where it comes up to the tree or to the benches. Need to figure out where we want to do lighting. Do we want lighting like zigzagging across the top? I think I don't really want like the bistro-y lights up there. I mean, I've made, let me come out here and get a better look at it. Oh, that's what that is. I'm like, what is this? Where is it? You're here somewhere. I think. I just have to try to find you. Maybe I didn't blueprint it. The blueprint photo doesn't always look like the thing I built. Maybe I didn't blueprint it separately. Maybe that's the thing. Template. The heck? That might have been for the front entry plaza. Okay, so it's in here. But I'm not seeing where I blueprinted it itself. Guess I'm just not seeing it. 1 second. It is popular today. Somebody wants to get a hold of us bad from New York. I don't know why. Yeah, I guess I didn't blueprint it separately. Weird. That was the archway. I blueprinted that, but I didn't blueprint the trellis. I mean, I can see about bringing it over, perhaps. Okay, so if I split that from the group entirely. Okay. Bye-bye. Oh. Oh, that wasn't attached. Fascinating. Okay. Alright, so you are going to come with me. We are going to see if you... Oh, I didn't grab the lights. Dang it. So this does mean I would need to adjust my benches here. Not a huge deal. Really? I went too high? Okay. So... I would need to adjust you to maybe here. And perhaps move you over to there. You're okay there. You, though. You. There. Alright, so would you leave this white or would you make it brown? Leave it white? Or should I remove it? Is it too busy?
No, I think it works.
Fairy lights or no fairy lights? That is the question.
Probably fairy lights.
Hmm. Not under decorative. Not. Hmm. So, which ones? Excuse me. Well, those are tiny. Hmm. I just want you to, like, do the thing. Which one am I on? We don't have those in 4? Really? We have those in 4. Let's, turn you. Those are totally not touching, but I don't know if it really needs to matter like that closely. Hmm. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll leave that one white. Alright. Are the butterflies in here? I guess not, because we haven't sent them fully in. Animals cannot be... I know they can't... Yeah, I know. So don't sell that one. Oh gosh, these are tiny. We might have to add more. Would 50 be too many butterflies? Or these, for the zoo to handle, maybe? I don't know. One, two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, we'll see how chuggy it makes it, I guess. And we'll go from there. Okay, I need to find my zookeepers. Not you. You. Work zone butterfly keeper 1. Okay. I guess we kind of have to come over here then. Okay, that didn't mess it up too much. Okay. Really? You're gonna flicker? You flickery, flickery whore. Okay. Why are you flickering? Is anybody else gonna flicker? Because I really need you to not. Maybe that fixed it. I was originally gonna wall this, but I think I might just hedge it in. I think the walls might be a little too much. What is your CR rating at? Okay, so you're just touching that. You are still touching this bathroom. But that's understandable, because you are only at 12% pulled in. What are you? Okay. Two. Pathway. Forgot to add that onto there, and that onto there. Alright, so we got that now. I did not blueprint this building without the stuff inside of it. So I'm probably just gonna have to rebuild it over here. That kinda is what it is, isn't it? Turn that off. And we will see what we can do here. That's gonna be a tough one there. Let's see. How do we want to do this guy? Alright, so if we run you. Thought they weren't allowed to use those brakes here. There's nothing more concerning than hearing the loud-ass noise of a dump truck using their one sets of brakes. Although it was even more concerning hearing it in the middle of the night when they would go flying by with all the semis. The traffic used to be worse. I know that this microphone's not picking it up as badly as the other one did. But the traffic used to be much worse, much louder. That's like really sinking into the building there, isn't it? I mean, I guess it's not too terrible. Like, it would be semi-trucks all day long. "24 hours a day." And someone has hit this house before with their vehicle, so being woken up to the sound of that at different times of the day was not fun. Okay. Let's get this guy. It's like, wait a minute. Why is it, turning like that? Hoping that's not gonna be too much of a pathway issue. It probably won't. If for no other reason, because they're gonna be heading into the butterfly gardens, so they shouldn't be that concerned with wandering in that direction so much. Alright. This, we're going to turn here. Now this gray piece here, that is another butterfly building. This. It just took us all of today to figure out how to shove a 6th butterfly building into here. Which wasn't easy. We got it though, but oh my goodness. And we had to rearrange our tables. And all of that. Let me save. I kind of want to see if they're still going to be yelling about the zoo price. I know! So don't release that one. Yeah. I know. You can stop telling me about it. Are you just gonna be sitting there stuck? I know. Alright, fine then. Will this make you happy? It won't make me happy. Fine then. We'll sell you for cash. Stop yelling at me. Alright, we still have to add in an educator over here. That's what we need to do. People, why are you walking through empty exhibit buildings? Why? Why did you do that? Okay, at least you're not going to complain that there's nothing in that building. So that's something. Is anybody coming to the restaurant? You got your child coffee. You are heading to the potty. Well, hopefully you bought a water from there and not coffee for the young ones. But then again, I guess they're your problem. And not mine. Alright, so if I like move you to there. But I really want you to... Nope, you don't want to be there. Okay. I don't know where I'm gonna put my trash can then. Alright, you are overhanging a little more than I wanted you to be. I forgot, we've got to get our educator spot in here. Where are we gonna put them? Maybe on this side. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, your talk point scenery is already lovely. This is from Asia. Okay, speaker color. The lamp color. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's see. What month do we want? About May. I need to grab a donation bin. And we will put one like here. And then maybe like there. That seems like a good spot. And let's see here. that's not a terrible location. Okay. So we'll put 2 of these here. Alrighty. We still have to do a lighting pass in here too, actually. Alright, let me hire our educator. Oh, and we need to put a security camera in. I mean, we don't have to have security cameras, but... it would be helpful. Okay. So that's all I'm gonna put for you for right now. And we will butterfly tops 1. I don't know if I'm gonna do a second butterfly educator. We will see. Okay. You guys, I've got a bathroom like right here. Oh, you're going to that one. Alright. Fine then. Alright, so what else do I need? Oh, lighting. Okay. So I'm gonna take the lighting down, so if you're sensitive to, like, sudden flashes, you might want to look away. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. It is now magically, mythically nighttime. Grab my solar lady friend here. I haven't lit up the restaurant either, which we probably are gonna need to do here. Alright, this isn't too bad, actually. Not too bad at all. Okay. And these silly solar lights look like part of the table umbrella. Oh, I don't know what I just did, but let me undo that. When you add them in, now I've got 2 of them sitting here. They add just enough light on the tables where it's not like super obnoxious, but also not super dark either. I wasn't sure where it went, and if I was going to be able to find it to get rid of it easily. So it was just easier in the long run just to do that. Okay, and then we need to light up Butterfly Bistro. Oh, 1 second. Something got my eye. That was very sudden. Get eyelash or something. Okay. I know, not like the best lighting here, but it's not terrible. It could be worse. Could be worse. Okay. Now, I want you to come with me. And I'll put you there. And then as we are coming in, get our friend here situated. Oh, that is very, very bright. I wonder if I need to tone that down a little. Alright. So then we need one of these guys. I think that's the same light color. But why does it seem so much brighter? I guess because it's like right up against something. Maybe because that one's just taller. Possible. But the other one, well, I mean, we're gonna have lights on this building. We'll see if I feel like we need to add another one to that pathway as we get there. See how, because over here it's not so bad. Alright, I'm gonna take the lights back up, so if you are sensitive, once again, look away for just a couple of seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are back to daytime. Okay. Where are y'all going? Y'all are confused. I thought y'all were going to the bathroom. Oh, there's gonna be an animal talk. You're bored of looking for a bin. Did you just throw your trash? That's kind of what it sounded like. I do wonder about that statement. Am I going to find, stuff everywhere? Let's see. Do I go with this, or do I go with, like, some of our cypressy trees? I mean, that's got you, like, way out there. Are you going... No, you're not going into the glass there. I don't know how I feel about you there, though. I don't know why you're growling while you're talking about butterflies, but okay. That's a little concerning. Where is this? There it is. Like the top of you is like skinny enough to work in there. I would like to think. Oh, you are throwing your trash all over the ground. Well, that's not helpful. Get him! Get him! Get him! Trip him! What? The other employees were just standing there. Fucking trip him. He just picked somebody's pocket and then went to go buy coffee.
Oh, he got stuck on something.
I didn't do nothing. Really? Did he spend the money or is he leaving? Tell me he's leaving the zoo. He's not leaving. Oh, he is going home.
Yeah, no, if they start walking away dejectedly, that's them leaving. Yeah, if they don't get removed, they get told to leave.
These security guards are slow.
If I understand correctly, increasing their quality will make them move faster.
I'm on Sandbox though. How do I increase their quality?
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Like they're already master level.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
I need to add in some security cameras, but so where do we want to pop those security cameras? Got one here. Got one here. I think that person got pickpocketed in here. Question is, how many do I want to put in here? 2 might be enough. In the building. And then out here. That should do there. Okay. Alright, so we've gotten one butterfly hut completed. I am going to need to add a trash bid over here. I'm mostly just playing through while we're moving around here because it started to rain and I want the rainstorm to go away. We got our restaurant sorted out here. I think people will come over to it eventually. Eventually. I think once we start getting some more butterflies in down this way, we'll start having a few more people coming by. Alright, they're going to the bathroom. It's literally right there in front of you. I don't know why you're looking like you're confused. It's literally right there. Okay. Alrighty, so we got that. That employee is lost or confused or seeing who needs to have a break. Where are they running to? Oh, they're getting on the monorail to go home? Well, alright then. It's just a little rain, you could wait it out. Go back in the butterfly place. At least it's not raining in there. Technically. Okay, so while we didn't get far today, we did get some things done. We got the restaurant resituated. We redid the tables. I took out the flooring underneath of it. I wasn't really happy with the floor bits under it anyhow. So that's fine. We figured out the facade for the butterfly houses. I'll be adding in some more greenery and stuff around them as we get the other houses put in. And then we've got butterflies and what have you in here. Somewhere. They're here somewhere. Oh, they're on these plants. There's some up there on the roof. Okay. So next week, we will start to... Oh, you're just gonna do an impromptu talk. Okay. So next week, we will start to work on another butterfly house. Probably this one. So we can finish off our pathway edging and all that. And we'll see what we can make happen. Hopefully, since we have the design figured out now for the butterfly house, this one won't take as long to pop in here. I think I'm just gonna go with the, with the same designs that that one is, just for, you know, uniformity and all. And we'll see how many butterfly houses we can get done next week. It would be nice if we can get done a couple of more, but you know, we'll see what happens, because we still have to put the facades on these guys, and we still need to drop the sides of these three as well. I will probably do that next week, just so that I'm not constantly passing through the black building and we don't see what we're working on. So I will leave it there. I'll be back on Sunday, you guys. You know what we're doing Sunday? We're looking at Moonstone Island. That's right, we are doing a new game. Woo! I need to change the schedule because I realized I hadn't changed that yet. Monday we'll be back to working on our abstract circle painting. Next Tuesday we'll be starting an original needle felt project. I'm still gonna work off of a reference photo, but it won't be Bob Ross. It won't be a Bob Ross tutorial. And then next Wednesday we'll be back here. All migraine permitting, of course. Oh, wait, no, I need to look at the calendar. Hold on. When is... Oh no, that should be fine. That should be fine. Because I think we're running errands on the 3rd. We'll probably have to go out and run errands on the 3rd. Because I don't know what's... I think... I don't think anything's necessarily closed on 4th of July, but the hours might be shorter. Hard to believe next week is July, you guys. Like, what happened? June feels like a fever dream or something. I don't know. It's weird. But, yeah, so schedule shouldn't be affected next week as long as we don't have a migraine. So I will see everybody on Sunday. Thank you guys for popping in and checking things out. Don't forget to follow the socially links. Those will take you to the eBay store, the Ko-fi, the my brain just stopped. The Blue Sky and the YouTube channel. And we've got something going up just about every day now, I think, or every day at the moment. So don't forget to check that out. We've got Honey, I Joined a Cult up over there. I think the first 6 sessions I've played through have gone up so far. There's plenty more to come. And we've got Bear and Breakfast over there. We haven't streamed that either, but we did report it for the channel. We've got the archives of the live streams over there as well on various playlists. So don't forget to check all that out. And don't forget to like and subscribe over there. It is free to do so. I know subscribing sounds like it costs something over there, but over there it's free. It's basically the version of following here. So I will see everybody on Sunday. Have a good one.